Welcome to my second sketchbook tour. We are traveling back in time to the year 2017. And we're going back to this year because this was the year I really got into art. I started to pursue it more intensely. Pretty much all I did was draw at this point. And I was also going through some emotional issues as well. So it had a little bit more, heart to it. So yeah, this is just the first page, just collaging and Sakura from Naruto. I was watching Naruto at the time and I love it. And yeah, ballpoint pen girlies here. That's something I really got to do. I should start an all pen notebook so I can get back in the habit of that because I really miss that. This is before my more intricate fairy tale collages you'll see in my current books. This is more just pasting in for inspiration. This is Missy Twal. Love her. Yeah, the beginning of this book is a little boring. We've got some more journaling. A tree. It's a tree. Yeah, I was kind of having art block at this time, which is what I'm having now. But I kind of break out of it. We got some pages that my boyfriend at the time when we first met is drawing. And ta-da! This is about the first page, really. We got some Miss Up Spacey here and some map graves. And then here's my things. So we got a pencil sketch. I was kind of planning to do a graphic novel that involved this sort of style of fantasy sci-fi. So that was a test of that. And then we've got ballpoint pen girl. Again, gotta do that. Hold me to that, guys. Ballpoint pen. And some pen cherry blossoms, which I think turned out super cute. So yeah, I like this. It's random, it's colorful. We got some plans for a drawing that I probably still haven't done. I should re-look at this. Ballpoint pen drawing that I just colored over with crayons and stuff while I was watching the movie The Virgin Suicides. So it's kind of got that vibe to it. Love that movie. We've got a hummingbird, some tracing paper from something. Probably didn't know what to do this day, so it's a collage with a pencil girly. I was really into space at the time. Got some swatches. Okay, this is where things get crazy. This was kind of ripped out of other books and thrown in, and then this is Mab Graves, but I'm really known for ripping out pages in all my books. If I don't like it, I rip it out. So in this book, I felt so bad for ripping out so many pages in a row that I decided to use the pages as a little challenge. So we've got little drawings on each little page. Got a little moon. We got this funky girly. And this sparkly girly. Yeah. So at least I was doing something with the ripped out paper because this is a Moleskine sketchbook and they're expensive. So I was feeling guilty. I don't know, random girly. Purple and green are my favorite colors, so that's what that's for. Next page. We got some Overwatch fan art. In 2017, I was majorly playing Overwatch. So we tried to draw Diva and we failed, and we pasted another Diva over top. And this, I think, most artists can relate to if they're going through art block. Yeah. It's kind of how I feel now about it, but that's why we're looking. Okay, so this is one of the first sketches for a final art piece, which was this one. I have it just stuck in here, but it can hang on the wall. It's got lots of sparkle to it. It's kind of what just comes out of my head when I draw from my imagination, which I don't do all that much anymore. I use a lot of references now, so I should probably go back to this because most of my favorite artworks are from that. Ballpoint pen girly. A plan for artwork that I don't yet have the skills to do. Another plan for one with Alice in Wonderland. Okay. So this was in this, and we'll talk about mental health for a quick second. So I was going through some mental health struggles in 2017 when I was keeping this book. And this drawing is like one of the best examples sort of how I felt. Yeah, it's peaceful, it's beautiful, it's sad. It's got like dark kind of to it. I don't know if anyone will relate to sort of how I was feeling when drawing this. But the cool thing about it is it's on a special type of paper. So I drew the pencil on the top, and then for the colors, it's actually colored on the back of the paper. So it's got like this effect here. And I learned that from the artist Mab Graves, because that's how she does a lot of her art. So that was my attempt at that, and also kind of just trying to get my feelings out. Got some interesting, I was getting a lot of art supplies at this time, some really bleedy markers, random doodles. I do like this one. Even though she's like messy, this is cute. This is the beginning of plans for a pretty big artwork I do later that I'll show you. Same with this one. This is like an art block page, like just scribble, make a mess. No, what is this madness? But I do like her. So through all that madness, at least I got that, right? So these here are color studies for a bigger artwork I was working on. You can kind of see it develop and I rarely do color studies. I like to just go with the flow, but this one I planned. And that one is this. One of my very few finished artworks. It's done with pastels. It's got some glitter detailing to it. See? Yeah, and I worked really hard on this one. And yeah, I don't know what to do with it because it's so big. But yeah, I'd like to do more of this. This would be like a goal to do more finished artworks, as I don't do many. But yeah, this year I did a few. There's the initial plan for the girl we saw earlier. Some more ballpoint pen. Okay, so these are the plans for this one, which looks a little messy in its frame, but this is one called Pink Moon. And the final version is actually 3D. She's drawn on like a cardboard paper, so she sticks out a bit, and the moon is actually going inside her, and it has some like dark pink like glitter inside her. So it's kind of got an interesting effect to it, and I really like this one. Even for being from 2017, I think this is still one of my best final artworks, and I still keep it on my wall. So yeah, I'd like to explore more of this kind of 3D cut paste style. Random scrapbooking. Okay, I don't even know. This is where maybe I started to really like neon yellow. It's just kind of a mess, but that's okay. And we got some Sia lyrics there. This was around Inktober time, and again, it's just mostly a mess. I always wanted to do Inktober. I will show you someday the Inktober I almost completed a few years back, but this was sort of me trying for my very first time some of the prompts. Female It. You'll float too. I saw the movie It at this time. As you know, it was very popular, and this is my rendition of the clown, but as a creepy girly, which we love to draw. And the ink is done with Jane Davenport mermaid markers, which are like an ink-based, like it's dye. I don't know, it reacts with the paper insanely. It like, look at how beautiful the colors are there, but it stains, it gets everywhere, and they're expensive. But like, it looks so nice. So yeah, she's one of my favorites. We got scribbles of Overwatch. This is another one done with that special Yupo paper. So, you know, there's the front with the pencil, and then that's what the back looks like to give it even just that small amount of color. She turned into a final drawing eventually, and this is trying to draw bodies because I rarely do. Okay, just scribbles. That's something I did a lot of, and that's something I got to learn to do more of. A lot of these have to do with my boyfriend, just my life, and reading mangas and trying to kind of capture some of the, I don't know, some of the expressions in it. Yeah. And you know what? I think that's the end. Yeah, it's the end. This is how the book ends, which is like a really old drawing that for some reason I must have hated because I covered up, but I actually quite like it. So yeah, there's one of my very favorite sketchbooks and one of my very first sketchbooks. For contrast, the type of art that I draw now, sorry, there's so much on my table. So compared to what I'm doing now, this is like my style now from my current sketchbook. I'm excited to do tours of those in the future, but one of the reasons I'm making these tours is because I've been pretty slow in creating content and artwork in general, so I need to really get back in the habit of sketching daily, which is what I was doing here. I'm sorry, I say 1,000 times also. But someday, you know, it's quite full already. I would love to show you what's inside this one. There's like a sneak peek. Yeah, I think that's all. I'm gonna go and have a drink of water because I'm super thirsty. I really hope you enjoyed this. You know, give me your own sketchbook tours. I would love to see them. And yeah, until next time. Bye.